basically I want to put them as far apart as possible. Let's see. Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay. So if we take a look at this here, you can see that the only problem is basically here. So this part here, here over the strut towers we can go. Yeah. So basically we need to slim the structure down here. Okay, and then we go in. Okay, so let's see. This is 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then another one. So we get to this guy here, and then yeah. Okay, that's how we're gonna do this. So what's the basic idea? The basic idea here is we want first we want to move these guys here, so the support structure, as far apart as possible. And the ideal solution is that we basically attach them here. So this would be a continuation of this straight until this point where it slims down. So let's do one side first, so we have the others for reference, and then we move on. I said it yesterday. Told you. Today is the stream because I cannot stream tomorrow. So we're gonna have tomorrow's stream today. So we need a better solution here. Because we're gonna have one here. Yeah. This guy here is not gonna be okay. Because we're gonna have one more panel here. The center part is gonna be right here underneath this guy, and yeah, we cannot have anything here because the attachment point for it is gonna be here. So we need to mount this guy to this. And what better way to do this? To use this and this. For now. So we want to continue this line. Now we need a fiber here. There. This is going to go away. it's gonna be replaced like this. And now we go to the front and we have a problem. So we're gonna need to replace this. So this is not gonna be our solution. Hey Ben. So we are going to do use these and this and this. No, this, right? So we get to here and we move this to here. Meanwhile, we need to think of a way to fixate this, and we said in the previous episode we are going to use lift arms. I'm gonna use thin lift arms. Let's disassemble this a little bit. Okay. Okay, so we need to leave room for one more panel. So one more panel is coming here. And here we need to make sure these two are gonna play ball with each other. So we're gonna use this. And this, thank you. If you think the stream is more fun, I'm happy to hear it. Okay. So we have like, ideally, now we are going to use this guy, but we need to be smart about it. So 1, 2, okay, yeah. I think we're gonna get away with using this guy here, and then the center one. Oh, okay. The center one is gonna attach here. This is not gonna be there. Yeah, that's gonna be our solution. So we use this technique. There. Yeah. We don't use anything here yet. I don't know what we're gonna do. So what we've done now is we made sure that since this is gonna be an axle hole, and if we use something like this or whatever, we made sure that our hood latch cannot tilt this way. Now that we've done this, I'm gonna replicate this on the other side, and then we're gonna think about how to prevent it from going side to side. this is basically the whole hood the whole hood support. All there is. A very light hood, if you will. There. Yeah, sorry, I was building off camera. There. Another one. And then we have this. Okay. I have one here and on that side. Obviously, I need to. My desk needs some order again. Okay. Don't leave, boy. Don't leave. I need you here. A bit too much. Okay, so these show the whole width of the hood, because another panel is coming on each side and one in the middle, but I don't have them, so that's what's it gonna be for now. Okay, now the center part. Previously we had it basically fixed like that. Was it? I think it was like this, yeah. So what we're gonna do now, we need to prevent it from going left and right. We could use this guy, but we won't because we have no way of attaching it. So we're gonna use this guy, like this. And an axle is going in here, and I hope we can get away with what is it? It's an 11 stud axle, of course. 11 starts up. Wait. Okay, yeah, we can get away with a 12 stud. Okay. Like this. Now let's see if this works. God damn it. Doesn't work. So my plan is foiled because I wanted to use this here and another one, of course, and do this. But I can't because these don't clear the panels. So yeah. We need to find another solution. So it has to be in line with this. And we need 4 studs in this direction. This stud on top is not necessary. And we need to make sure that this doesn't wobble left and right. This stud here is basically the guide pin, the guide stud. So we do need this one. Now, what would be our options? One of them would be to use something like this guy here, though I don't know how I would stop it from rotating. That's the question. Let's see, what options do we have? Well, I mean, one other option would be that we have an axle connection here somehow, that we manufacture it, that would then prevent it from going left and right. But I don't think we can make one. I don't think so. So the guide pin, this basically threads in to the locking mechanism first, before this guy engages with the lock or the latch. Oh, sorry. Before it engages with the latch. And we do need a gap here because the latch is then going over here. I mean, at this point, I would, if any of you has ideas, I'm ready. I am ready for them. Though I am getting some ideas of my own. Hold on. Let me see something. Okay, so we use this. So you see, this here is going in here, and then this latches itself. Okay, so what do we have? 1, 2, 3. I don't want to make it thicker. That's the thing. I don't want to make it thicker. Not thicker than it needs to be. no thicker than it needs to be. So 1, 2, 3, and then I mean, I could. One, two, three. Technically, no. This okay. Technically, we could use this. So we could make it thicker, of course, and use this guy here in the back of it. And this would give us, of course, the attachment points that we need. So this would then prevent it from swinging left and right, but it would make it bigger, which is exactly what I want to avoid, kind of. But I guess there's really no alternative. Or is there? Well, making it thicker looks like the only way to go. 1, 2, 3. No, I cannot use the dark gray part in any case, because you see, see this guy goes in here. So fuck off. Okay. We need the guide part here. See, because this engages first. It prevents it from going left and right. You know, so it prevents the hood from twisting and anything, and then it engages and clicks in. This part here cannot do any of that, but it could sit back here and provide support for left and right. So we could mount this guy here to our cross beam, and this would then be good. I mean, this would work. That's my thinking. It would be a little bit bulkier, but that's ultimately what's gonna work. So let's see. Let's see if this works. Where's the good? Okay. God damn it. Okay. So what would I do is first I would find the right pieces that I need, which are here. So 1, 5. Okay. And then Okay. There. We can essentially use just one. Two are not necessary. So this makes it impossible to move left and right, and back and forth is also not an option for it. And let's try it in the car. It works. Who would have thought? It works flawlessly. Yep. I'm happy. It works. Just as it should. I think this is the perfect mechanism. And it even can, if you have a flex axle, you can make it, you can pull this from this side here and route it through and have it activated from the inside of the car, if you wish so. Yeah, you see, just drop it from a height and it closes automatically. And since a few more panels are gonna be on it, it's gonna be a little heavier, and then it's gonna snap in just just like a champ. Perfect. All that it's left to do now is we need to make the latch that's gonna basically pop it up once we pop this. Okay, now what we can do, it doesn't need to be a lot. The force required to lift it up a little bit once you free this is not a lot. Just a little bit. So my idea here, let's remove the hood. My idea here would be to have like I don't know, something like this on each side that would basically lift it up. This would be the default position of the spring, and then it would once the hood is closed, it would pop back up. Something like this, or I mean, we can make the mounting point here, so that yeah, like this, and then it's pulled shut. Just this on every side, each side this, and this is enough. So that when you open this, this pulls the hood up so that you can grab it. Yeah. Question is only where do we attach the the rubber bands? How do we attach them? Ideally, it would be a spring that compresses like this, but we don't have that. We have to be inventive. Let's see. Let's turn this around and see the situation. So on each side of the mechanism of the lock, we have some room. A little less here than here because of the of this swinging on the side. So we can do something here. We don't have anything here that would basically allow us to attach a spring that would then pull, well, a rubber band that then would pull this together. But what we could do is have just one thing here in the front. So it would be a one stud that protrudes out here. I initially wanted to do this on the charger, but we can do this here. It would work. It would be a pretty simple mechanism. It would have a lift arm here, a connector here with a ball joint, and the ball joint would then the ball joint would then be connected via a rubber band to one of these side pinholes, and the rubber band would pull it up, and then it would pull it up depending on where we set it, just enough so that it pops up here, and then when you close the hood, it of course depresses this, and that's gonna be it. Let's do this. Very simple mechanism, but effective. So where would we place it? Here. Yeah, here would be nice, and it needs just one stud of movement. We need just one stud. So it's gonna be this is gonna be its stop on the bottom. Like this. So this would be its default position. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 studs. No. Yeah, 4 studs. Yeah, sorry. 4 studs. And it would be pulled up like this, but from the other side, of course, because here it's gonna be the grill, and we don't want anything here in the front. Yeah, there. We place this guy here. Well, now let's see what kind of a rubber band do we need. Okay, I see the problem right away. So it needs to be further up. So we need to use this. Otherwise the small rubber band is gonna pull too much on it. And we there. Okay. Oh, come on. Yeah, okay. Let's see if it's enough. I don't know. Maybe it's gonna be enough. Maybe not. Right. Do you see the problem? Okay. Back to the drawing board, I guess. So we need to extend this here. Come on. Oh, I don't have any of those here. By how much? By 2. So let's use, no, let's not use this. Let's use some purple stuff. I mean, I'm just testing the theory now, and once I am satisfied. Of course, I miscalculated. Once I'm satisfied with this, then we can think of a better solution if needed. Yeah, let's use this. So it's in yellow. This can be done better, of course. This is just testing. Okay. So now our yellow connector is actually in line with this, and it's gonna press down on it. Great. Now the $1,000,000 question is, will it pop out when I try to open the hood? Wrong. Wait. Yeah. Indeed, it does pop out a little bit. So we can stretch the rubber band a little more, basically the way I wanted to have it in the first place. And it's gonna be fine. Yeah, it's not stretched enough, so that the force here is not big enough. So we're gonna use the 3 stud on the bottom and the 4 stud through here. There. Now this should be proper. Yeah, this is a little better, a little more force. Let's see. Okay, it closes just as before. Haha. Haha. Ah, you mean here? Yeah, true, true. True, doesn't need to be there. I think the effect is gonna be just the same, and it's gonna be more compacted here in the corner. Yeah, like this. Should do the job just the same. And this time it's gonna impact on this structure here. Yeah, there. That's it. That's it. I'm happy with it. Hood is nicely secure, and everything here in the front leaves us enough room. To do the grill, which is up next. Which is up next. I mean, let's see now what we can do with the grill. So, basic positioning. Obviously, now that this is closed, the grill is going to be, here. Yeah, it's gonna be, the edge of the grill is gonna be here, but bigger than this, of course. I mean, wider. Um, and it's gonna, yeah, I mean, the geometry is really offering itself here. So we angle the grill here, not this particular frame, of course. I'm just using it to demonstrate. We're gonna angle this here, and well, here we have options to make sure that the angle stays the way we want. And yeah, and then the bumper basically just offers, I mean, goes just to the edge of it, and that's exactly the way we want it. But I do want to measure it on the blueprints, how wide the headlights and how wide the actual mouth part needs to be. So let's see. It's actually, the mouth part is actually pretty narrow, pretty damn narrow, much narrower than I expected. It's basic, and the headlights themselves, calculate this. Let's see. What did it open up? No, I wanted to have it like this. This, and yeah. So 150 pixels divided by 16.8 is 9 studs. 9 studs. So the mouth of the car is 9 studs wide. Okay. And 130 divided by 16.8 is 7.7. So let's say 8. Yeah, we can make it 8. 8 studs. So 9 studs, and on each side 8 studs headlights. And the rest is the bumper, basically the bumper, the fender coming in. So I mean, let's make a 9 times 5 frame, and no, yeah, nine times nine times. God damn it, 9 times 5 frame, and see how it performs. I do have an idea, but no, I'm first going to make just a frame. Let's see. What do we make it out of? Because obviously I want as few studs from the front as possible. And for the moment, initially I want it to be lift arms, but this may change later. So five. So we have these, and then we need a seven studs between them. How do we do this without using too much material? So it's 5 high, and the mouth is relatively small. So it would be, the mouth itself would be 2 studs high. The part above the mouth would be 2 studs high, and the part below the mouth would be 1 stud high. Yeah, ish. Something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, already a problem. How do we connect this on top? If we are going to build everything in here, well, let's build everything and then see where the possible attachment points could be. Probably gonna be somewhere here on the sides. I don't know. Okay, and here on the bottom, I think we would make, either connectors or something. I don't know. So this would be the mouth. This would be our mouth. So obviously, you cannot grab the hood here, especially when there's another panel here. The hood just needs to pop out to be able to grab, for us to be able to grab it. And since we are using round lift arms, I think once everything is white, of course, because now it looks like a mess, the transition here is gonna be just as nice and smooth as in the real car. I can already see it. Okay. 1, 2. I'm just gonna MacGyver something that we can attach this to, and it's gonna be really simple and ugly. Really simple. So we're gonna use this guy here. Like that. And do I have another one? Yeah, I have another one here. And we need And then on each side, I'm going to use blue. I'm going to use a blue pen. For now, of course. There. I want it to be something like this. The mouth of the beast. And then here in the just in the middle of it, we're gonna have a Ford logo. I think there's a very nice new piece that exists in blue. That's like a 2x2 tile, but with rounded edges, which would be perfect for this. Of course, this here needs to be black, just so it's not visible. It's gonna be white and then black inside here to kind of hide what we're doing here. Okay, now the headlights. The headlights are gonna be a bit trickier to engineer because we have like we have this here, and we have the pins here, and we have to make it look good. Now let me take a look at the real car and see where exactly the focus, the light focus is. Bad picture. Let me Google this and hope that the stream doesn't crap out. Because the blueprints obviously don't have don't show this. Okay, we have basically two focuses, two round headlights in each headlight. So right. Right. This is awkward. So this is awkward because this means that we need to make room here. If you know how the charger lights are done, something similar is going to be done here. Since we have the lights are 8 studs wide, if we hide in them 2, 3x3 round dishes, this would look okay. There's enough room between them, and you know you have to take into account that the headlights also have frames and stuff. But kind of I got a feeling that one of them is going to be exactly here. Exactly here. The thing is that there's no room for a 3x3 something here, because technically the front of the car is 4 studs high, give or take a very small margin. We are basically 4 studs high, and we are going to have like a 1 stud edge here continuing from this. It's gonna be the edge is gonna be comprised of those same connectors here. You know, it's gonna continue, and then we're gonna have a 3x3 opening here. the opening in the center of the bulb or dish is gonna be where? That's the question. Because if we, let me see if I have another one. If not, we're gonna use a gear. Doesn't matter. I have one. I have two. Both are of course modified because I used them in the Challenger, and I just had to, come on, focus. I had to cut things off, kind of, you know. So yeah, they don't attach to anything really. So I'm just gonna turn them around, and you know, we're gonna use them like this somehow. Bah. So I need to attach them somehow so that I can show it here. And we're gonna attach them very crudely. Come on. Very crudely indeed. If it's even possible to attach them, that's the other question. Yeah, it is. So they are kind of what? They are separated. Separated by okay, so like this. They would be positioned, I don't know, somewhere like this. On each side, of course. But they are too far in the front. And if I position them here, they are too high. They need to be down here. And for this, of course, the bumper needs to be modified. Because suddenly our best mounting point for the bumper is useless. Because we don't want it here. Because we need space here for stuff. Lovely. 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 Okay, and then here in the bumper here we then have the lights in the bumper, so the blinker and the fog light or whatever. We need to modify this. We need some room, definitely. We need the room. Huh? So basically we cannot open the hood here. Ah, finally we can. There. Okay. I mean, I love it. Um, yeah. Uh, well, basically, we need to get rid of these two studs. Uh, yeah, studs. Um, of course, we're not modifying bricks, so we're not gonna cut them off, which, you know, would be the first impulse. The first impulse would be to just take the colors and get rid of them, but no. And we need to get rid of this here, but when we get rid of this here, we cannot mount the bumper anymore. Not in this position. Not in this uh, mount, which may not be such a bad idea, because I would essentially probably want pins to locate the bumper, and we are going to make them, since the bumper is extending downwards a lot. We can have a mount a little bit further down. No harm in that. So we gonna get rid of this and re-engineer this part. Yeah, English is today. I'm horrible. Should probably talk in either Slovenian or Croatian, whatever. But there would be too many curse words. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, looks nice. Could work. Yeah. Okay. So let's get rid of the hood for now. We don't need it at the moment. Okay, this guy here can stay as this at the moment, but this. So we get rid of this, and of course I'm just gonna do one side first, so that we have the other side for reference. So basically, we need to find another way of connecting this to this. Right. Because you see, now this has no difficulty fitting in. And there's like door frames from city that have a glass in front of them, and they would perfectly fit in here to basically encapsulate these here. So they would be like vertical. No, they wouldn't be angled. They would be vertical. So just like in the charger, just pointing ahead, and then the window frame or the door frame basically would fit over them. Something like that. I don't know how high the door frame is. I think it's 7 studs or something, but that's fine. That's fine, because on the blueprints the whole light assembly is like 8 studs, so we can have a plate here and there, and it'll be fine. Okay, so this fits fine. So we cannot have any structure in the bumper here. So we have to mount the bumper on the bottom, and nothing that connects this to this can extend further than this. So here we need this part here in order to get our lights. Right. So this immediately disqualifies this part for this job. This would be the previous solution, but we have to find another one. And of course, I don't want, I can't have this guy here higher than it's now here, because otherwise the hood doesn't fit. And these two overlap just in the wrong kind of way. This guy was one step further out, it would be fine. Or we can get creative with how they are put together somehow. But I don't like the idea because it's gonna get too complicated. Things like that get complicated very quickly. So none of this overlaps in a way that would make it viable. But maybe we could turn this around a little bit. Let me see. What if we turn this around like that, or have it here, and this would work. This guy here would stay. This little helper here that we have would move one stud further inward, I think. Or it would move from here, it would move to the other side. Even better. It would move from here to the other side, and then we can use a 3-stud lift arm here, and problem solved. I am okay with that. I don't know about you, I'm okay with that. Yeah. There. This should be good. This guy is one stud further inwards. We don't have any studs here, and this is not higher than it should be. Problem solved. Okay, before we recreate this on the other side, let's think about mounting points for the bumper. Because obviously now the bumper needs to be mounted elsewhere because there's no mounting point here anymore. It's time to flip the car. Okay, that's weird. Oh, it's okay. It's from here. Right. Okay. How could we mount this, and can we use any of this structure? If we mount this in the center. 1, 2, and this is here. This is the center. How far does this stretch? This goes in here. Okay. Okay. That would be a strange mounting point, but it would be in the center of the bumper. So basically what we can do, we can utilize this here, bring the level one stud up or down depending on how you interpret the orientation of the car at the moment, and we would have a mounting point anywhere here. So since we are putting this on, I would have the mounting point now on the lower one. So the upper one, this part here is gonna go away, and just this guy here is remaining, which makes designing the mounting point here easier, much easier. It's gonna be much simpler, so we're gonna do this right away. So let's get rid of this, all of this. And we're gonna have just this, this. Or are we? This was simpler in my head. Yeah, because I thought I had 3 studs to mount this. Grumble, grumble, grumble. What if we have this guy here and this guy here? This would go as well. So yeah, that's not a bad mounting point, especially if we don't use this is not on camera. Okay, if we don't use it, okay, whatever. Let me see. Because obviously I don't have any of those connectors anymore. see if I can steal some on the Land Rover. God damn it, there's no easily stealable ones. No. I have to dismantle the whole car to get to some. Just what I needed. Okay. Doesn't matter. We'll substitute them with those. And you know, I could use the same connectors that I used here as well, but and I still may, but I'm opting for the axle holes, for the axles, because come on, what just happened? What just happened? Did I just... Oh. What did I just do? My God, I'm... Right. I obviously had to... I had to click on something. And now I don't know how to get my my front-facing camera up there. Oh. Anyway, well, let's focus on this. So, this would be placed in its new location here, like that. And now we have to make a mount for it. Which could turn out to be simpler than I thought. 1, 2, okay. Yeah, for now it's gonna be a little more complicated than I thought, but the final version is gonna be simpler. I think. I mean, you know, I'm an idiot, but okay. today is not my day, I guess. Huh? There. Bumper fits. Pretty well. That's not gonna be the final solution, of course. We need to make it better, but it's better than before. So now we have made the room that we need to make the lights fit. So they're gonna be, I don't know, somewhere here. Let's say here, yeah. Or no, here. Here. I don't know if the height is the issue. Probably gonna be well, half a stud somewhere. Yeah, it does look good. I think it looked good. Yeah. Obviously it's multicolored, so it requires some imagination to make it kind of work, but I think it's very good. Of course, with our setup here, there's a problem because this here is now interfering with our mount here. So let's see if this solution can be solved quickly, or if we need to redesign this again. So the other side is not a problem yet because I have not touched it. Let's see if we can do this quickly. Okay. It doesn't touch this in any way. Yeah. That's it. That was a quick and unspectacular solution. I like it. And it's a really solid feel with the hood locking mechanism. Really nice. So I think that's it for today. I know exactly what I need to order. The frames, so the frames for the windows, or yeah, the window frames from City. And well, then we continue the next time. Next stream is probably gonna be on Friday, because Friday is there are no clan wars in World of Warships on Friday. So yeah, tomorrow and Thursday I'm not here. I mean, I'm not gonna stream. But then on Friday, we have our next stream. And in the next stream, we are going to finish what we started today. So basically, bumper and the door, the frames for the headlights, and we are gonna try to here. Now that we know how wide the headlights are, we are going to try to engineer this kind of. What do you mean if I can compare Fords? You mean the Mustang and the Sierra? The difference is quite big. I don't even know if I have the room here for the Mustang. Let me just. Oh god. Wow. Okay. But I'm actually gonna turn them around because the better part of the Sierra is on the other side. Oh, for fuck's sake, those cables. I mean, the difference is quite obvious, I guess. And the engine bay in the Mustang is like gigantic. But the Sierra engine bay isn't that small. Huge, made for V8 engines. Smaller, made for inline engines. The weight difference is of course immense because this is actually quite light and this is just heavy. Much more aerodynamic, of course. A lot more aerodynamic. Yeah, anyway, that's it for today. Thanks for being patient with me, and thanks for watching. And I see you on Friday, I guess. That's it.